Hello.
Are you at...
Welcome to episode 4 of the $3 Bill podcast. Right here to my left, we have... You gotta say your name.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm Phyllis. Philosophical.
Philosophical on my left. Now on my right, we got... You gotta say your name too? No. All right.
Hot chocolate.
It's me! Philosophical!
Okay, Dilipe, on my right. Dilipe doesn't like to talk much, but that's okay. All right, now let's get into
we
it.
Keep it locked away a little while.
All right, so I'm gonna bring up the first subject today, and I have a great question, and I feel like it's something that we talked about in the past, but obviously not on recording, and it's something I like to ask a lot of people. Now, this question
kill a
is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this question is if you got to choose your superpower, what would it be?
Oh, I love this question.
You love this question?
I'm a basic bitch.
That's your superpower?
Okay, next question. You have the power to drink Starbucks and like shop at...
You look at my Twitter bio. I got it's like Emily, peace symbol, thumbs up, and it's got like my pronouns, my age, my motto,
which is I like 21 Pilots.
I like the Beatles,
I like Harry Styles.
I like.
I was gonna say Harry Styles.
He's in my closet. Yes, I have Mr. Washington himself back in my closet.
Sigh. Yeah, basically, as a Washington fan, my life is about George Washington. Like, I can't really talk about anything else. Like,
anyways,
he is, like, everything to me.
Yeah, but what's your actual power?
So yeah, Austin, you could go first.
Oh, why would I go shapeshifting? Because, like, dude, if you wanted a certain power, if I wanted the ability to fly, you'd turn into a bird, my guy. Like.
Yeah, but then you'd have to be
There's
a
not
bird.
much else.
Dude, that would suck if you turned into a bird, like right over a hunting range, you got shot instantly.
Some redneck hillbilly is like, one time that bird got 4 arms. That bird got fingers.
I like how you say you shapeshift, but you still have your arms and fingers.
It's like the worst shapeshifter ever. He just gets like a person.
One limb. Like one limb.
Oh my god, if he shapeshift, but like the leg stayed a human leg, like he couldn't fully shapeshift, so like part of him would stay.
Here's a good one. Yeah, let's talk about what our superpowers would be, and then the other 2 people, let's make them as horrible as possible. Let's fuck them up.
Just give them one little thing. So yeah, you can shapeshift, but you have to keep one human body part.
We're like the monkey's paw. Like, yeah, you can shapeshift, but you constantly have like an average human cock. Like that's what you go with.
Dude, I'd be so disappointed.
Like that's the one thing I wanted to change.
You can't.
No.
You can't go like, you can't take a girl back to your place. Hey, honey, this has been a great night. You know, make it even better. Turn around. You turn into like a silverback gorilla. She's gonna look behind her at some point. Like, you can't like. Come on now.
Wait, what?
I'm telling you,
into a gorilla.
I kind of spaced out.
You're saying you wanted to.
We've only reached 5 minutes and 30 seconds in the recording, probably not the
And
video.
we're already
but
trying. Yeah, this is awful.
this
This
is
is really
great.
good.
If you know that you have like the best episode if you already have monkey noises in it.
This is 5 minutes in, dude. We need to just open every episode with monkey noises.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's start off the episode right there, and then we'll just carry on the subject.
Yeah, forget everything else.
No, I actually enjoyed that conversation.
Okay,
like-
well, we're not even done.
So, like,
we're only
Austin,
a third of the way there.
Wait, hold on, Austin. Do you really think, like, okay, superpowers? You have to face against a supervillain, all right, who obviously has powers too. You think shapeshifting and only having like to shapeshift your arm, and that's all you got? Like, what would you do in that scenario? Like, what would you shape shift into?
Dude, Fucking. I turn my arm. Can it be like a separate entity? Because I turn my arm into like some porcupine shell. You know what I'm saying? I just kind of smack him around with it.
That you had so many possibilities.
Also, shell.
No,
Porcupines don't have shells.
Imagine
Well, don't they-
like going to
what
your
am I
mom and
thinking
saying
of?
you got beat up by a porcupine shell.
I did. Why did I get beat up by
Supervillain.
him? I didn't
Super
get-
villain just gets. He goes, "I shall take over the world," and then you hit him with the porcupine, and he goes, "Mom."
I love the idea of a supervillain with supportive parents. Like, oh, I want to be.
You got
like
this, honey.
Yeah. Like, oh no, he's like, I'm a supervillain. I'm the god of this world. And he's like, honey, we think you'd be the greatest supervillain ever. Like, come
And you're
on.
just the handsomest god ever now, aren't you?
Don't patronize me. This is my death ray. Don't
I would
touch
hate my
God!
children if they were supervillains.
Don't embarrass me in front of my minions.
That's fucking. You know what? We're talking about Melvin, brother of the Joker. Like that. That's
No,
the
how-
that's the supervillain we're speaking of.
Oh God, yeah, I'm so glad we reached that comedic height. I'm so glad.
Anyways.
Um,
Well,
Alright,
yeah,
I
okay,
think-
so
I
that would
think
be
we've
mine.
curled or crunched or whatever you want to use.
these toes.
Yeah, we've crunched
crunched
these
these.
toes. Now let's go to Brady's toes. What would yours be?
I would have all the abilities of a cartoon character.
Holy crap.
Right?
Holy
Right? Like,
crap.
okay, think about all the stuff that entails. One, every time you get hit, you really don't hurt all that bad. You just get a big whoop on your head. You have the ability to summon any item you want from anywhere. You also have the part of the shape-shifting ability where you can put on drag and look exactly like a woman and convince everybody. Doesn't matter how smart they are. If
Plus,
you'll
you're,
look enough
really
like a
hot
woman.
because you're a cartoon woman.
Exactly.
Okay.
You could drop anvils on people's heads. So much.
Okay. I got a good monkey's paw for this. Kai, is it okay if I take
Yeah,
this one?
take it. I was trying to think of one, but I couldn't. So yeah, go right ahead.
You can only walk because you're a cartoon and you're very like you're not flat, but you can only walk in 2 dimensions.
Dude, that sucks.
So
You're
wait,
like running
so-
in a zigzag towards someone.
So wait, can I turn it all, or do I have to like?
Yeah, just sharp
So I
turns.
can't turn.
Yeah,
can I make, like-
you have 90-degree angle turns.
Yeah.
You can't
So
travel
if-
at any other like interval.
That's livable.
But remember, when you're running sideways, you can't see forward. You could only see what's
You're
to your
constantly
side.
staring forward. 'Cause- oh, and your eyes would be on one side of your face, wouldn't they? Because like they're always facing the camera in like those shows.
Well, sometimes.
Wait, can't
but-
Brady just get canceled?
Brady gets canceled after 2 seasons.
No, if I'm not a popular enough person, I'll just get executed.
You
That's
gotta be a really
horrifying.
good superhero, or you get canceled and you die.
Dude, that's terrifying.
Well, when I
That's a
first heard
straight.
canceled,
Huh?
I was just thinking about when you said canceled. I didn't quite grasp like the whole season TV show thing, and I was thinking like Brady did something really scummy and he just got canceled for it.
Well,
I think that'd
because
be
I'm a cartoon character. There was
Yeah.
also a time in like the 40s where I was like really old and racist.
Yeah.
Your
You
Because
Twitter
made a Nazi
profile.
propaganda film that
Your
Disney
Twitter-
made.
My Twitter profile goes back to 1942.
It's filled with like awful things, like really
Just
racist
horrible.
things.
After people
Ugh.
cancel you, you change your profile picture to like just a black image, and you're like, "Oh, I was here," and then just like the description is like empty, like some. That's funny.
Sky did Minecraft.
And then you turn into a reaction channel. Whoa, Austin.
Oh, did I get all the powers of her? Are you okay?
Jeez. We
Someone poisoned Austin.
may have recorded Corona for the very first time, like ever in history.
Dude, we're gonna make so much
Kai,
money off this.
you just unironically admitted that Corona is a hoax. You're gonna get so much smack for that.
No, my joke was that Corona's never been like recorded, like online. Like no one's
That's the
like had
same-
video of it, and now we
It's
do.
the same excuse. No, have you seen that video of that kooky woman that's like sitting in a chair and she's shaking violently? And she goes, "Hey guys, my name is Daryl Scythe, or whatever her name is. Daryl Scythe is definitely not a woman's name, but
Daryl Scythe is my persona.
Daryl
That is
Scythe
the
can be a woman's name. It's
if Daryl Scythe is watching this podcast, I'm really sorry. Unless you're a dude, in which case I was just right. So she's
and if
shaking
you're
in
a
this
furry,
chair.
we're extra right.
She's shaking in this chair super violently, and she goes, "I just didn't know what to do, so I recorded it. These are the side effects of the COVID vaccine." And it's just so, people
What
are
if she?
crazy.
What if she exploded?
Well, then,
What if
at that
she
point, even if it
violently?
wasn't like,
you could say that
I
for
don't know, man.
anything, Brady. Literally
Yeah.
anything.
That's what Michael Bay does. That's how he gets his checks.
That's how he gets his women. He just goes, "Hey, baby," and then he
What
kills her.
if they exploded?
Oh my
He gets
gosh.
the C4 under her feet. He's like Snake. He's like, "Now."
What do you think she's gonna like tap dance on the C4? Wait, what do you mean under her feet?
No, it's like that. I just
He has a
imagine the Call of
cartoon
Duty,
ability.
like-
Michael Bay is also a cartoon character like me.
Oh yeah, we already talked about that.
Would there be like a safe haven like Toontown?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Like some like place where if you get canceled, you can go and live with the other like cartoons.
Well, I like
that are
the
all-
idea that I become a reaction YouTuber. Then I get all the powers of a reaction YouTuber, which consists entirely of being able to be really boring but I can take anyone else's power and use it as my own to gain power because I can take content from other people.
Well, that's not your power. Your power is still being that cartoon freak. You're just canceled.
Oh, okay. Thanks for making it boring, Kai.
I'm sorry.
Oh man, this is getting
I-
too interesting. Better make sure I drag it down.
No, okay. Let's hear what Kai's is, because maybe Brady.
Yeah, you're the one
long,
to start.
heart-filled revenge.
Okay,
on
I
him.
do gotta say, out of the two I've heard, Austin really sucks. Brady, that was probably the best idea I've ever heard. Having
I've always
cartoon
thought
powers
it's
is
so good.
crazy.
It's so
Okay,
cool.
To justify my actions, I'm very tired. It has been a very long day, so I'm sorry for bringing up the porcupines. I'm sorry for,
It's
doing
okay.
all
We
that
just like to bully
stuff.
you, Austin. That's why you're here.
Yeah, you little punk. Anyway,
My bad. I'm sorry. I apologize.
No,
for
you're
that.
good.
loser. All right, Kai.
all
What's
right.
your awesome power that's so much better than Austin's because he
So-
sucks and is a loser and is
When-
stupid and is
Yeah.
dumb?
When
Okay,
I think
yeah.
of superpowers, I immediately think of probably gonna have to fight a supervillain if I'm gonna use his power for good. So I'm like, what's the most overpowered power to have? And it's to stop time.
Like you would be able to do Quicksilver's thing, but even faster.
Not even faster, just I get to take my time. I'm just able to stop time around me, and I'm still able to interact with it. What's so cool about it is anybody else with any other power, I could still stop, no matter who they are. If they had super speed, I could still stop them, With my superpower, I could do a lot with it. Now, right here, you're probably going to ruin it for me.
Yeah, there's a lot you could ruin with this. There's a few obvious ones, like you have a 0.0000001% chance every time you do it that one of the times you won't be able to start it back up again.
Oh, that fucking scares me. That
Ah.
I could not.
Ah.
So you'd
I don't
you'd
know
have
how to
to
mess
like really think about it every time you used it.
You
Rather
turned my
you-
dream power into a nightmare.
It's terrifying.
That's scary.
A less terrifying version of that would be like after you revamp time, it speeds up just a little bit, and so over time, and it accumulates. So like after slowing down time and stopping it 3 times or 4 times, then it's like twice as fast as it normally be.
So I'm like closer to
like the real
death?
world. And then yeah.
Yes,
And then after
there is a good one. There's a really good one. Every time you stop time, you age rapidly.
Dude, I'm about to stop you. And he just dies right in front of him.
Just wrinkling up, pruning.
No, yeah, never. I imagine never fear, Kai. I can't say your last name. Kai, the time stopper's here, right? And then you stop time, and then when it restarts, you're having like a stroke and falling over on the side of the street.
Yeah, well, by that time you have dementia and you can't remember what you were doing.
You can't remember how to start time again. You're like,
Oh no, that'd be
Oh,
awful.
where am I?
why is everyone so slow? Like,
you think-
I imagine you're doing your daily commute to work, and you're like, oh, I think I can get around traffic if I stop it here. You get your dementia spring right then and there, and you're like, why is this fucker so fucking? Come on now.
So
can't remember
how
what
about
it
this?
is.
I
But
have
back-
like an idea. There you go, Brady.
Okay. I just wanted to touch base back on the first one again. How often would you use that power if you had the chance to stop time forever?
I think I'd use it a lot if I was a busy superhero, but if I was lazy, I don't think I would because there's not a lot to do like around the house to stop time, you know? Unless I just
Even if you're a superhero, you wouldn't fear that chance.
yeah, I wouldn't. I don't think I would. But like here's the thing. I think the aging one is very very cool and I think it's interesting to add as like a something to ruin my dream power. I mean, Brady, yours is a nightmare. I don't want to. I don't want to talk about that, okay? Because that's scary.
It's
But-
just it is. It's just so. The fact that it's such a small chance is what freaks me out.
Yeah, but
'Cause
like
I feel like
for-
I'd get addicted to it.
for Austin, I'm thinking there could be two versions of this. Do you think it would have like a permanent effect on me, or does it reset every time I get back into normal time? Like I could only have 45 minutes, with no time, and then I just turn into an old man and eventually die, like in that 45 minutes. And then as soon as I go back, it resets, like I'm back to my normal age. Or does it
No, if
you do
permanently
that-
affect me?
No,
It would have to permanently
Well,
affect you.
It's a cumulative. So is that the right word that I'm using? Okay, whatever.
I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to say. You could have said it's monkeys, and I wouldn't know.
Okay, way to be an asshole, Brady.
That's the
Okay,
title
I'm
of this
sorry.
video.
No, I don't like being the title of videos.
Can it just be a continuation of the last thumbnail too? But like Brady's like massacring us with his lightning powers.
Oh my
No, I
god,
want
it's
you to
part
say-
2, the last thumbnail, and we're both dead.
And then can you be like beating me up, but I'm still dressed like the wizard?
Yeah, you're slouched over crying. You clearly like your robe is like it's exposing the fact that you're clearly just wearing like basketball shorts underneath like some
Oh, I
NBA
thought you were
stuff.
naked.
I've been
No,
LARPing
no,
the whole
no.
time, and I'm actually playing like a big D&D thing.
Yeah, that would be so. I'd like that. I like the idea of like $3 bill lore just in the thumbnail only.
That's what I was
and then-
thinking too. As soon as Sarah sent me that one, I was like, holy crap, we could have lore within the thumbnails.
Dude, Markiplier has nothing on us.
You know, right? Sorry for the
My
bangs.
name's-
I don't know what's happening in my house.
What?
There was just a loud
Stop.
bang.
It's okay. Sometimes I wake up and there's gunshots across the quarry
Okay.
at my houses.
Okay. All right.
And screams. I think they're just
No,
memories of the
there's-
war, but
No, 'cause there's this
anyway.
there's this quarry that like homeless people live in that's right behind my house, and
Oh
then
my
right beyond
God.
that is a
What?
really really bad neighborhood.
Why'd you have
Yeah.
to tell me about the old people? You made this situation so much worse.
Okay. Wait, so you just have like, what do you mean there's just a bunch of homeless people behind your
Are you
house?
just like shooting
I mean,
people?
there's okay. So no.
Are there duels in the streets?
They try
when
to go back to cowboy times.
Yeah, no, it's right next to like a retirement home, so I just imagine like like they don't have enough
Wait,
space, so
what-
they let them fight to the death.
So,
You got my meds.
this town ain't big enough for two of our medications.
Their draws are like
There's-
really slow.
There's only enough Jello for one of us.
They might get like whiplash from it.
Dude, just a really slow draw where the.
I
And then
really want
one
to see
person
that.
clearly gets the gun beforehand, but he still has to raise it up, and the other guy's like, "Hold on, get what? I can't get it. Can we
It's
talk
like
about
the scene from Austin Powers where like he's getting run over by the thing going really slow, and he's like, "No, no!"
I do want to
I'm gonna
say,
get you.
to like as proof, I just want to point this out because we talked about it like 5 minutes before starting this recording. But we went from sorry, there was just a loud bang in my house to old man saloon shootout to Austin Powers. So yeah, I can see why we're starting subjects now to like kind of organize it.
This is the ADHD podcast. There's no doubt about it.
Also known as the awesome dude, hyperactive dude.
It's two different dudes, but it's still dude and dude.
Well, it's two different dudes because there's two dudes.
Oh Jesus!
Anyways,
so yeah, no, there is gunshots. There's a quarry right behind my house that a bunch of homeless people live in. Underneath like a bridge, like old homeless dudes that sell drugs, probably. I don't know. But I used to ride my bike down there, and then one of them came, like, they started walking towards my bike, and I just rode as fast as I could to get past them because I was like the only way home.
How would they
and
get
then I
you?
looked behind me, and he was just staring at me. Dude, he was slow. He was slow, but he had time to catch up. Is all I'm saying. So
how slow are you going?
it was a casual
It was uphill,
stroll.
so he's just really pushing.
So, and then across the area from that is a separate neighborhood that's a really bad neighborhood. And there are like, it's so funny. Sometimes I leave my window open and you can hear like this one house, this couple just constantly argues, and you hear, "You're a fucking piece of shit," and then the wife goes, "Fuck you," and whacks the husband with a baseball bat, and you can clearly hear it, and then the police get called. It's fucking...
What?
Dude, your neighborhood is crazy.
Why do you live in like the middle of like the near future, like apocalyptic, like slums?
Like cyberpunk.
You live in
cyberpunk.
you live in like in Final Fantasy VII. You live under the big city in like the weird dirty area. It's so funny.
Well,
anyway, back to superpowers.
It's reached on the recording 22 minutes, so we are past my 15-minute mark, so we can move on to the other subject if we're done talking about superpowers.
We're allowed to.
We're able to.
I'm down. Brady, you are. You have the floor. You have the walls.
Also,
you have
Brady,
the roof. You have a home.
Yeah, because it's your subject, Brady. You can host this one, like how I was organizing, kind of just like moderating it. You can moderate it too.
Okay, I'll be the moderator. So, I want to talk about. I heard about this recently, and a few other people have talked about it, but I just think it's so interesting. So, in golf, when you're watching a golf game on TV, a lot of times they overlay. There's sounds of birds to like so because it's outside, so of course there's going to be birds. But it turns out, in order to keep up this illusion of them being birds, they were overlaying sounds of birds, so they would just play fake bird noises. And the way this was found out is what's a guy that studies birds?
A birdologist.
Yeah,
exactly. It's a birdologist. This birdologist was like, called up the golf people and said, hey, like super angrily, look, that bird only resides in South Africa. And I highly doubt that in Midwestern America, there were are you releasing South African birds? You are lying to your people, and I just don't think that's cool. And they were like, "Oh, okay." And I don't know if that's how he talked. Like maybe he's just like, "Hey, that's a different bird." But I like to think he talked like that. So, but
that's just a crazy story,
right? Like, what are the chances of you getting found out for that?
No, not only that, I think the crazy part of that story isn't the fact that this company used birds. Like, that's interesting that they use, like, these bird calls. Yeah. But it's the fact that somebody noticed it and called in that makes me, like, that's
I want to know this guy. Who was, like, sitting there and was, like, on his couch? Was he, like, flipping through the channels, like, looking for fake bird sounds? Has he been...
No, I think he just caught on. Like, he was just watching golf, and then he heard it, and he was like, wait a second. And that's when he called them up. I think it was that simple.
But why did he feel the need to do it?
Why was he just, like, passion for it?
Yeah, when you're studying a profession for that long, you feel like you have the sort of that's the same logic that leads to gatekeeping, I guess. Like the you're not a real fan, I'm a real fan because I know this and you don't. But like when you're that passionate about something, you want to make sure that people are getting the right information. Like
It,
I
yeah,
don't know,
yeah,
some
yeah.
people
Well, it's not like they're going to be listening to it and being like, huh, these types of birds must be here. And
It
they
probably
go on
just
like
caught them off guard.
they go to Midwestern America and they're like, I got to find this bird because I heard it in a golf tournament. I want to find this exact bird call. That's not going to happen. Why does he care?
Do you think he went to that same golf field and just listened to see if that bird was there? And
he bought
I knew
front
it.
row tickets to this tournament. He spent $900 for like plane flights, hotels, getting food, and then going into this tournament.
He went
Like
undercover and befriended Tiger Woods.
the most boring shit. Like imagine, like I love golf, but it's like that would be the most boring thing. You're standing around waiting for this guy to go, and everyone quiet, quiet, quiet. He's like, shh, I hear no birds. I hear no South African birds.
That
and then he
concept
just like
is
huffs and puffs to himself
insane
for a
to
while.
me. Like they just faked and pre-recorded bird sounds and overlaid it onto
Well,
their tournament.
They do that. They do that in movies a lot. They just
yeah, it's a
like
movie.
if you're ever watching a movie, yeah, but this is live television.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not live, but it's like
Golf.
it's
That's what,
it's golf.
That's what sitcoms do. Like shows like Friends and like The
makes
Big
sense,
Bang
though.
Theory. They use laugh tracks from like the 1960s. Most of those people that you're hearing laugh are dead now.
That's awesome.
That's not.
I
That's
love
a lot better than
No, it is. Yeah, that's your memory. Your memory. One thing that you remembered for is your laugh. That's fantastic. Are you kidding me?
I just
Okay,
think
well when
it's
you put it like that,
insane,
but
though.
some people aren't remembered by their laugh tracks. Like have you ever heard the one of those Dan Schneider shows that's like the oh woo, woo, woo. Like that's not a laugh, but that's what that person's remembered for, and I always hated that sound.
It's better than like, oh man, he sold the best hot dogs in New York.
I want to be
know?
remembered as the guy who sold the best hot dogs in New York. What are you talking
If
about?
I sold the
Wiener
best hot
Wendy.
dogs, if I sold the best hot dogs, undeniably the best hot dogs in all of an entire state, like of all of California, dude, I would die peacefully. I would die in my sleep.
Dude, that would be so easy. Go to some place that doesn't have hot
I don't
dogs.
think he would die.
And then just
Austin.
make
You'd
a
be
hot dog.
immortal. You'd be immortal. With
Yeah,
that
you go to
power.
some. You'd go
Yeah,
to
they know
Amish
the person
countries
that
and-
currently sells the best hot dogs in New York City has been alive for 200 years.
That's how they have the world's best hot dogs, because they've been studying
Yeah.
it for 200 years.
They've been
my
killing
God.
the competition to keep his immortality.
I desperately see a movie of this, of some guy that's, he stayed alive so long, he's happy with his job, and he starts aging a little bit. He notices like a gray hair, and then he looks across the street, and there's some guy that's like selling hot dogs, and he's got to figure out a way to like get better and keep his immortality.
I'm writing this.
He
stuff
like
down.
has to kill all the other hot dog salesmen in order to keep his immortality.
You would
Well,
literally
he-
be the
his
best
character
in
arc-
New York City.
Because his character arc is he thinks
And
he's
his-
the best,
he-
and he's so bragging, and he goes and he thinks like, I'm gonna kill this guy. But once he has the chance to do it, he's like, no, I'm better than this. I won't have the best hot dogs if that's the case. I need to be better. And then he makes a new recipe, and everyone loves it. And then those people die of old age. And
Maybe it changes, and instead of he accepts the fact that there is an heir that can make better hot dogs, so he's like, look, you're going to live forever, and when the time comes that someone makes better hot dogs than you need to accept your death and not kill
Oh
the
my
person
God.
like I have chosen now. This is like a legitimately interesting concept.
And all
Yeah.
these hot dog vendors are like,
Okay, can I call it hot dog days?
All right, I'm writing this stuff down. If you
I like that.
see a film out there, you know
Called it
why.
hot dog days.
Yeah.
Oh, we got the supreme cast of Meat Man, Ketchup Boy.
Okay, who are we all right, casting. All right, hot dog
Ooh,
man,
Danny
the guy
DeVito.
that's lived forever. No, I don't think Danny DeVito. I think the
No,
guy
Danny
that plays
DeVito
the
has
Green
to be
Goblin.
in it.
Oh yeah, he can be any. He'll make a cameo. Maybe he's the janitor.
Yeah.
What about Bill Hader?
I like Bill
Bill
Hader.
I love Bill Hader.
Who's the actor that plays the Green Goblin?
Oh, I know the son, James Franco.
Bobby Franco.
The Green Goblin.
Big boy Franco.
He's hacking into the mainframe.
Green Goblin.
Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe. I think he should be hot dog guy. He makes a lot of sense.
The first guy he kills.
Oh! So he's been killing people for a while. So he does actually end up killing a bunch of people to keep his name.
Yeah.
But
and then
it gets...
I wonder if like the reason he doesn't kill is because the next successor is like some kid running a hot dog stand.
No, it's his dad. His
dad. Wait, it's his dad. Why is he still alive?
Because his dad put him into the hot dog business, and then eventually the main character realized that his dad was secretly he realized that as he ages, it's because of the people around him, like his competition, and he realizes his dad's a part of the competition.
No, that ruins the whole point because
the resolution. I think the son. If anybody, it should be his son because then
his son makes a lot more sense.
Don't be like me. Don't kill people so you can have the best hot dogs in New York. You gotta.
Then he accepts his death. I don't think he should kill his father. Maybe he killed his father at the beginning of the movie to get
I also like the idea of the father killing the son because he realized his son was another competitor.
Why do you want them to kill people so badly? What is this bloodlust you have?
No, okay, not in real life. Not in real life. Just this movie.
Dude, Kai always talks about how he wants to kill his entire family.
It's really strange. He invited us over one time and showed us his quote unquote collection, and it's just like he's got machetes, he's got RPGs, he's got
hair and skin, and he's remaking his family in his image because he thinks it would make him a god.
He's got a family portrait that he turned into like a dartboard, and he's like, he's actually really good at darts now.
If you've ever seen the movie Psycho, he's got sort of the outfit that he has, like the skin suit.
Okay, how about this? Danny DeVito being the first guy they kill. I want Danny DeVito to be in this movie.
I don't think he'd fit anybody. I don't know who he could be.
I want to see.
He works as a hot dog man.
I'd want to see Danny DeVito do a serious role. I think that'd be interesting. It's like how Adam Sandler...
What? One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Are you kidding me?
Oh my god! Yeah.
That was like his first role, and he did fantastic in that movie.
Because I don't want to know Danny DeVito as like the meme guy. Like, fat small man. You know? I think he's a great actor. I think actors...
He was fantastic in that movie.
So do you think that there should be an old guy that plays the main character of this hot dog vendor?
I want it to be like that's why I thought
it's a bigger risk.
Well, that's why I thought Willem Dafoe because he looks old but not too old, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, or like maybe even like
Willem. He's one of those guys that looks like he was born. Did you just say Richard Simmons?
J.K. Simmons.
Oh, I thought you said Richard Simmons.
Who's Richard Simmons? Is that the white supremacist?
No, it's the super flamboyantly gay exercise guy. He's awesome.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks can play anything. I mean,
he could do it.
I was just looking up actors and actresses on the internet to see who would play who.
You know, okay, I got a wild choice for this. Bill Murray. I think Bill Murray could do it. I think he could pull it off.
Work. Holy cow! Or even like Leonardo DiCaprio.
Da Vinci.
What about Robert De Niro? He's old.
Robert De Niro. Yeah,
I don't want to see. I don't want him that old. I don't.
Hugh Jackman could work.
What about Donald Trump? Why did
you know what?
What about President Barack Obama?
He is a New Yorker businessman. That could work.
Johnny
he totally
Depp.
fits it. What if there's an alternate timeline?
Not Johnny Depp. I'm drawing the line of Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp could not play this because he'd play it like all of his other roles where he's just like a drunk pirate.
Hear me out. Adam Sandler.
I could see that. I want to see an alternate
it.
timeline where instead of Donald Trump becoming president,
Adam Sandler becomes president?
He ends up becoming a hot dog vendor that is currently like immortal. He found the secret to immortality and he's like not giving it to anybody. And he's
why does he have to be Donald Trump?
Because Kai brought it up. That I didn't know.
He came up on my list.
That's
what list?
on
What
famous
about Shia
actors.
LaBeouf?
No,
Oh, but
that guy's
he's crazy.
crazy. And
How
but
about how about Harrison
and
Ford?
it didn't. Stop just naming names.
How about George Clooney?
Yeah, we found it.
Well, that concludes the hot dog
How
segment.
about Eddie Murphy?
Eddie Murphy?
Yeah. Yeah. How about Juan Phoenix? I don't know how to say his first name. Anthony Hopkins. Come on. These are all... John Travolta.
Paul McCartney, Jim Henson, Steve Harvey.
Dude, no, Samuel Jackson's got to be in the movie.
Oh Jesus, this is a great
Sam-
movie. We should bring this to.
The Rock. The Rock.
Dude, that would get butts and seats.
Dude, would you watch if The Rock played as the main vendor, just killing people because of his hot
And then
dogs?
And then Kevin Hart was like his sidekick. That like no, Kevin Hart's his son.
And
Kevin
Ice
Hart-
Cube's in it, just for some reason.
I'm gonna get all the
Like-
ices. Let's get Ice Cube, Ice Tea, cool as Vanilla Ice.
Vanilla Ice.
Ice.
Yeah.
Is there an Ice yet?
There is now, and it's you.
Yeah, I'm Ice.
Holy cow. Okay, you know what? This is a fun one. Let's make our rapper names. Let's make our SoundCloud rapper names.
Is it
with,
because you
our
couldn't think of a
first, like,
subject?
album title. Well, I wanted to talk about the Carson thing, but I don't know if that's too much for the podcast. We already had a serious discussion about hot
No,
dog
I said that's
vendors.
going to be a later thing.
Yeah, we gotta hold off on that. It's too
Yeah.
hot button right now.
Yeah, too hot button.
Whoopsie.
We don't want to be like that one podcast, and then like a year from now, it turns out he was a monkey the whole time. And it's like, no, now everything we said didn't make any sense because it was a monkey. You know?
Oh my god, what is his name? David Tennant. He should totally play it.
I wouldn't know our rap names.
Sorry, I was still into the actors, but yeah.
No,
Mine is Ice
I
Ice, so
it's
we got
okay.
it. We got it.
Ice. What's your first album?
Ice Baby. What do you think it
You're
was
just
gonna
ripping
be?
off Vanilla Ice.
your title track is just Baby, and it's you're ripping off Justin Bieber and Vanilla Ice. That's your shtick. You're like Kid Bop.
I rip off everybody.
Just uploaded
this is my first this is my second album. It's called Chiller.
That's a really good one, Brady. That's a really
Thanks.
good one.
No. Woo!
All right, now what are both of your rapper names?
Austin, you go first because I gotta think.
I go first. I have to think. We both got to think. Let's think together.
All right,
Okay?
I'll talk while you both think. Just hit the buzzer when you have something in mind. All right. Hello, this is the safari. That was a crab. Why is there a crab in the safari? I don't know.
Why can't he
But-
talk?
Shut up. Hit the buzzer if you have your name.
Forget that. I came up with the best band name the other day, and I need to talk about it. I'm so sorry. But oh my god, okay. It was like gold. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Oh shoot. Okay. It's a band called Narcissist and the Other Guys.
That was Zach's band, you piece of shit.
That was Zach's bit? Was it?
Yeah.
Oh my
Sorry
god.
to burst
Okay,
your
never
bubble.
mind. Cut that out. I
Mr.
wasn't ripping on
I'm
Narcissist.
Zach.
keeping
The
it
other
in
guy.
so Zach listens to it.
Oh
and
no,
listens
I don't want
to it.
Zach to know. Well, Zach doesn't listen to this anyway.
okay,
Let's
we
just
can
say it
keep
was
this-
mine.
We can keep this context. We can keep this clip in case
that
it's
sucks.
outed that Brady like cheated on all of his like essays and stuff. Because then we always knew he was like a plagiarizer.
It sucks. That happens a lot where like you think you come up with an idea, but you just forgot it was someone else's idea.
Yeah, Amy Schumer's done that like
Oh my god, that was the greatest example.
Don't compare me to Amy. Don't compare me to Amy Schumer.
All right, so it's
That's
me,
like the
Austin,
lowest
and
you
Amy
could've
Schumer
gone.
on this podcast.
No. I'm gonna go kill myself.
Dude, please have Sarah draw
Amy Schumer.
No, I don't want to be
All right,
Amy Schumer.
I'll text her right now.
I didn't mean it to. Just give
It's
Zach
okay.
full
No, it's
credit for
okay.
that joke. I completely forgot it was
Maybe-
his idea.
All right.
Maybe
she
okay.
said
How
yes
about
to
he
it.
still has his cultist robes, but he's got like basketball shorts that say "I love Amy Schumer on them. I think that'd be sufficient.
I don't want to be drawn.
Okay. I'm sorry,
I just
Brady.
don't want to be Amy
I'm
Schumer.
sorry. No, you're not Amy
Brady
Schumer.
wasn't bummed about like accidentally taking a name from Zach. It was being called Amy Schumer.
Yeah, dude, that's like the lowest you could go. It's like the biggest insult.
You're making it the
calling
lowest
somebody
you could
Amy
go.
Schumer. It is to me. It's really because I don't like Amy Schumer.
Well, you don't like a lot of people, but it doesn't.
No, well, specifically Amy Schumer. She's like right next to Hitler with
Jesus
people I would punch.
Christ.
I really don't like Amy Schumer. It's not even against Amy Schumer. I just think she's not funny.
You're really making this against Amy Schumer now. You know, I'm gonna get sponsored by Amy
Whatever,
Schumer
she's a
someday, and
billionaire.
then she's gonna stop sponsoring me because she realizes I'm friends with you.
Okay, she's gonna kick me off because I hate her. Dude, it doesn't matter. She's Amy Schumer. She's a millionaire.
Dude,
her career's doing
what if
fine.
she bought herself
it's not
into
like this
podcast
is gonna bring.
Like she replaced Brady?
I mean, when we take the money, that's the important thing.
It is January 18th, 2021. It is now 24 hours after the last segment you just heard in this podcast. This is what happened in between those 24 hours.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that cutting out. After we did the whole Amy Schumer bit, she came into our houses and beat up every last one of us single-handedly. Left us with a broken nose. Kai was dead, and we had to bring him back from the dead.
The nose part hasn't actually gotten to me really badly yet. I don't know. I've been kind of getting used to it.
And since she thought I was her, we got along fine. She let us keep doing the podcast.
Yeah.
You two got along too well, is all I'm saying. I think it was a hit.
We talked about how we like ripping off other people's jokes, specifically Zach Emmert's.
Yeah, the reason why we cut this is because I just had a couple technical difficulties. So we moved on to the next day. So we're going to finish this podcast. So a certain man named, I'll just say initials, CM will get his full 1 hour long podcast because we've noticed that the last two podcasts have gone shorter and shorter. So we're making this the full hour.
I don't think we're gonna retain fans if we call them out like that for like the simplest of, I feel like
no, he's our number one fan.
Yeah, he's our number one fan. He deserves.
He's the only one that watches these all the way through. And
he bought $3 bill merch. He bought our $3 bill branded rifles. And
he bought Brady. Like we didn't even Brady. Sell him, but like he just bought him, and we're like, okay.
He owns me now legally.
Okay. Anyways.
But do you want to talk about ghosts?
I do. We were just talking about this before when Kai was getting set up and he had to shut his computer off. It was just me and Brady. We were talking about the fact that if you saw a ghost for like half a second, right? Like a full-on real ghost with like blood coming out of their eyes, like creepypasta style, right? And then like they just disappear when you like look at them directly. And then the rest of your life is ruined. Because you will constantly think about ghosts and the afterlife and like, did I fucking see that or am I going crazy?
See, I would disagree. I think I'd convince myself I was just seeing things, and I think I'd kind of get over it.
I don't think you can do it that easily. Like, trauma really sticks with you with that kind of stuff, It's like,
Brady, when was the last time you hallucinated to where you just go, I'll try to forget about it?
When was the last time you got traumatized, Brady? Huh? Come on.
My parents' murder, I could have sworn that it was me who stabbed them, but I just know that's not true.
I just know that the voices in my head were definitely telling me to do something else. It was they were doing it for the good of mankind.
They told me to make a sandwich.
I really want to see a serial killer with some kind of like a super serious serial killer, really scary dude, and he talks like that. He's like, I did it because the people, they were going to end the world if I didn't kill them.
Dude, that's how Charles Manson talked.
No.
He walked around. He's like, hey guys, it's me, Charles Manson.
What is he, like 2 foot tall? Got no neck.
I'm
like a little meatball.
How did he run a?
I'm gonna stab you.
How did he run a sex cult at 2.3 inches?
There's no judging around there. There is no judging around there.
He can get into any place that you need. So if you like drop your key, he's gonna come and pick it up. It's like, gotta join the cult now because he picked up my keys.
Charles Manson would be the type of guy that goes on Tinder and like all these freaking women don't want my, my 2.3
No, he
inches of
wasn't.
height.
Charles Manson was like a renowned ladies man.
That's why he's
Oh my
That's like
feet
his
tall.
whole thing.
That's
That's how he was 2 feet tall. For every woman
He
I
shrunk.
don't
he was with.
think he. Well, I don't
He
think
shrunk.
he was
That's how it works, right?
Yeah, I don't think he was a ladies' man. I think he just got girls addicted to heroin, and then they like kind of relied on him. That was
No, he was
because that
very good at
happens
talking. He was
yeah.
very he knew how to talk to people. He was like a genius because he was a psychopath, so he
Yeah.
learned how to talk to people by like watching them.
Yeah.
He was very, very, very convincing.
Yeah. Anyways, let's go back to the ghosts. So Brady, besides just flipping it off, just like, nah, I don't care about you. What else would you do?
Well, not much. I don't think. I think
kinda
I just
disappointing.
convinced myself it never happened. Well, what would
What
you
if-
do? Would you be
okay,
like,
Brady,
wow, it looks like now I gotta
Well,
dress up, put an
how about this?
ectoplasm gun
Let's-
on my
Let's
backpack?
give you a scenario. Like this ghost actually was doing something, not just standing there, you know?
Oh yeah, how about this? Okay, so the
Was
ghost
he-
looks at you.
What do
turns,
you
like
mean?
90 degrees. Okay, the ghost turns at you like 90 degrees, right? Looks at you, and then her head opens up, and then a little creature pops out and says, "Orion's belt." What would you do at that point?
Go look outside at Orion's belt and be like,
yeah, what was that story, Austin? I'm like really
was
trying
Men
to
in
scare
Black.
Brady
That
here,
was-
and you went,
so
Orion's belt.
and then a little green ant, and then like a Twilight Zone-esque little green man pops out of a guy and goes, "Oh no, scatter! He knows!" And then they all run out. They all run out his foot like.
What
You get in
would
a
you do
teddy
in that
car and you go,
situation, that little green, little.
I
green
would
Area
convince
51 style
myself
alien
it
start
never
crawling
happened,
out of
and
your- You
and
fucking moron! You can't.
why would
do
I
that.
be a moron? I would be the smartest person.
Okay, I guess
Meanwhile, you two went crazy.
we
What would
we
you
pried
do?
enough
What would
out
you
of
do,
Brady.
Kai?
We
I would
pried
just
enough out of
report my
Brady.
findings.
What would you guys do? Get away from me.
Okay,
Yeah.
so hear me out, right? You just tell people what happened. I know it sounds crazy, but at that point, like, you just saw a supernatural event. Sure, people aren't gonna believe you, but like if you show that emotion, if you show that like raw like power and energy, like when you're talking to people are gonna like
No,
say,
they're-
"Hey,
Austin,
They're
you're
gonna
giving me
think you're
mixed
crazy.
emotions.
They're gonna think you're crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. At that point, you're gonna end up like that lady that like pretended to have the vaccine, the COVID vaccine, and
We already talked about that
Oh, we did, yeah, yesterday.
yesterday.
That lady is fucking
Oh my-
cuckoo.
All my troubles seem to fade
Whoa,
away.
Brady, copyright.
Oh shoot!
What
No,
if
Michael
our channel
Jackson's
got
gonna
struck
come in
down
here.
for that reason? Like, what if we got
Because I sang it
destroyed?
too good, they thought it was a recording.
Yeah, they just like
For
the
years,
SWAT
I
team comes
thought that I
down
was
my
going
door.
to high school with the actual Michael Jackson. I swear to God.
Ow! Ow! Getting legally prosecuted.
Do you guys prescribe to the theories that Walt Disney and all those people are like Michael Jackson have their like heads in some like cryogenic chamber ready to be reawakened when the time comes?
Like
or something
Futurama?
that? I guess
They just have
Futurama
a
did do that.
museum
Yeah.
of heads.
Well, not a museum. Like
Is
like
Nixon gonna be
a
president again?
bunker? FDR comes back for a fourth term. No, like there's a bunker of people that are just like sitting around. You know, it's like Fallout style. And then once it's deemed like safe to go back outside, they bring out Walt Disney, Hitler, whoever else is in that theory, space goblins,
Why would
Bigfoot.
they-
Why
you
is
know, all
Walt
those people.
Disney hanging out with Hitler?
Wasn't
Do
Walt
you not
Disney
remember
like
the cartoons, Brady? We talked about
Yes,
this in
but
the third episode.
but that cartoon where he is, it ends with him waking up in America and going, "Oh, geez, thank God I'm an American and not some Nazi
I
swine
don't
pig
think that would
garbage
happen.
Can you
piece
do
of-"
that in Daffy's voice?
Why, it wasn't Daffy, it was Donald.
I heard Daphne.
Oh yeah, it was Donald. My bad.
Okay, your precious is not here. You can go away now.
Sorry about that, guys. He comes out of the
You're choking
closet.
on a moth.
I just saw a moth fly in your mouth, Brady. You want to pull that thing out? Pretty
What are we
disgusting.
talking
dude.
about? We've gotten so off topic. I don't even remember.
I was gonna
Ghosts.
ask though, like, I don't think. well, nothing's been recorded about it, but nobody said that they found Hitler's body. So you would never have his
I thought
head.
there was no. I thought there was that story about after the Battle of the Bulge, a bunch of USSR people, like the frontline soldiers, broke into the bunker, found him, committed suicide, and like played around with his dead body for a while. Like the same.
Yeah,
thing
I mean,
that they
I
did with,
would.
Mussolini. Yeah,
I
no,
would.
of course.
It's Hitler. Dude,
Dude,
you want to play? You want to play head soccer with Adolf Hitler?
Okay, let's.
Man, why
let's
does it always go to Hitler? It always gets there.
You know, maybe that's just some kind of projection, Brady. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to say
Maybe
anything
it's something
else.
about you, Brady.
Yeah, I think it's something about Brady. Guys, report Brady for everything that was orchestrated on I can't say that. We can't talk about politics. Never
The
mind.
last 10 minutes of this podcast will be about me and Austin relating Brady to historical figures.
Yeah, so
Okay,
Brady
let's-
is just like my favorite historical figure, Genghis Khan.
No, okay, never mind. I think we're good. I think
As most of the population is my children.
Okay, I think we're good.
Brady's
okay.
what's known as a ladies' man.
We're okay. So this is how I'd react to a ghost. If I saw a ghost with bleeding eyes, just like a creepypasta, coming at me.
Yeah, hyper
how would it?
realistic
Like, would they
blood.
be walking slowly? Would they be gliding to me?
No,
Like,
no.
super
What
speed?
happens, according
They T-pose, they break.
he comes into you, turns 90 degrees, opens his head up, and a little green alien man goes Orion's belt. I thought that was clear.
Okay. What I would do
What would you?
was at first I'd freak out, but from Brady's explanation, I'd probably start laughing. One, I think I was hallucinating. I'd still accept it. I wouldn't try to forget about it, but I'd be laughing because I'm like, yo, are you that alien from Men in Black? And then I start talking.
That's me.
But like, I wouldn't expose it like you, Austin. I wouldn't want to sound crazy. I kind of like have this one as a friend, just like a friend that would always hang out with me.
So you walk around for the rest of your life like, gee whiz, I was really lucky to see that alien. That's pretty dandy. That's pretty handy dandy.
Would you keep him in your little shirt pocket?
Yeah.
like the friggin' hamster that you like.
Hey guys,
like,
it's
you
me.
you feed him breadcrumbs every now and then, like slip some into your shirt.
He
No.
helps you with he's like your
My
wingman.
test.
Like,
Like,
this-
he has all the
you know-
answers to my test.
The way I made it, became really close friends with Kai was I took him to go see this horrible movie called Men in Black Revolution. What was it called?
Revelations.
Men in Black International.
International. It was one of the worst movies I had
It
ever
was okay.
seen.
I had fun with
It was
it.
okay. All right, I'm exaggerating a little bit. It was all right, but there's a character. This was before the whole Big Chungus meme that played out for a day. There's a guy named Grungus, and he's this big fat purple
Toad-looking
slimy
thing.
motherfucker. Yeah, and his whole character is that he pervs on the main girl and asks her for sex and then dies of a bullet wound the next scene. It's so funny.
Yeah, he
There's-
died really easy now thinking about it. Like, he's this
Yeah,
really
no.
big dude, gets shot once and dies.
And then this woman comes up to him
guys,
and says, "What?"
I hate to break it to you. Doesn't matter how thick you are. If you get shot, you're dead. Grungus included.
Dude, there was that
Big
guy.
purple
that was,
aliens.
there was that guy. Did you not hear about that guy? He was a sumo wrestler.
He's that guy. You know that guy?
No, he got this guy in I think it was. Stop! You're throwing me off. This guy in Russia was a sumo wrestler, right? And he got shot 8 times with an assault rifle. He shrugged it off and ripped the gun out of the I think it was a police officer or something like that, one of those officer type people. He just ripped it out of their hand and slapped them. Did you guys not hear about this?
No, this is amazing.
You watching? Keep going. I mean, I'm
Is this
invested.
Samurai Cop? What is this?
Oh, so it's just this video. It's just this video of this gigantic. I'm assuming sumo wrestler, just because he's built he's clearly not unhealthy. He's just really, really big. He's
Oh
built.
yeah, that happens.
Yeah, which is really incredible. And so this guy starts loading fire on him because he's just charging towards him. He rips the gun out of the guy's hand. I need to find this video. This video is really funny. And he just like backhand slaps him to the ground, and it's just like it's so funny. Russian people are fun. I know I've talked about that
Dude.
a lot, but I enjoy watching them. I enjoy bird watching them.
In the wild. So wait, I think we've just stumbled upon this topic.
Mhm.
What's this guy's story? What's his past? What's his family life?
He's born this way, and he's only 2 days old.
Okay. We're coming out of the gate swinging, I see.
Yeah.
So, was his mother twice the size of him, or was it the size of a normal woman?
She is the 2-foot Charles Manson.
Okay. That raises some questions.
I know who the father is. Father turns his head 90 degrees. His face opens up, and a little green alien pops out.
Son! The struggles are stinking. Oh, you're such a good boy.
I like this guy's story though. He overcame an obstacle. You know, this guy shot at him 8
which
times.
is bullets.
Yeah, I'm
Which
assuming
some might say is the strongest. Well, I assume they're not fake. Well, maybe they're rubber bullets.
I was thinking if he's getting shot by like beanbags or something, like it's less impressive. It's still impressive. I couldn't shrug off a beanbag, you know, but that's
dude,
like,
I was playing cornhole the other day, and
Dude, Austin got knocked out. He lost his arm.
Brady threw it a little bit too hard, and I just was never the same. I could never remember
Austin.
6 years in my past.
Austin, wake up, Austin.
Austin
Who the
gets
hell
like
are you?
PTSD. He sees like some kids in his neighborhood playing
Playing
he's like-
hacky sack, and he's just like,
I hide. Like my wife comes over. Honey, what's wrong? I'm like, the red bag came towards my face. He missed the board. Like I just start like crying and shivering up,
foaming
That's a
at the
really-
mouth.
Yeah,
You start throwing beanbags at all your family members.
Shit starts spraying out of my ass. I start like cowering in fear. That's not. I don't think
dark.
it's PTSD.
Well, I don't know any. PTSD, which stands for pretty totally. I'm not.
Can't make
I'm not.
this funny. You can't do it. I'm
you
sorry,
might as well just
Brady.
stop there.
No, I can't. Pretty super duper duper.
You didn't do it
You
right.
already did it wrong.
STD. That's like a
STD?
post-sexual
Oh, no!
transmitted disease.
PSTD.
I think Brady
That's
just
the
created
penis
something.
sexually transmitted disease. That's what
That's
that is.
post-traumatic stress disorder.
Yeah, you did it. Wasn't it just called? It was just called shell shock. Back in like the 1800s.
Well,
the
it used-
Well,
olden
no, there was
countries.
different. There's
1800s.
different types of ones, especially for
No.
different types of wars.
Austin's right. Austin, yeah, it comes from like that was World War I or II, but before that it was just called like quake, or like shock or shake. It was just
Dude,
there's a whole George
that's-
Carlin bit about how it's just gotten longer and longer and longer, and it's trying to get away from the issue.
There's that picture of that one dude in World War One with like the like he's smiling at the camera and he's got his helmet on. Have you seen that picture? And he's in shell shock and he looks fucking insane. That I saw
No.
that picture when I was in like. You haven't seen that picture? It's black and white. This guy's like.
I
Cuddled
assume
up
it
in
was
a
taken
corner
in
of a
World War
trench.
One.
Have we
Yeah,
seen
he's
anything?
cuddled up. No. He's cuddled up in like a trench, and he's like in a ball, and he looks at the camera, and he's just got this fucking huge grin, and like the flash of the camera is shining through his eyes. He looks insane, right? Kai, put up a funny picture not this picture
He's
that I'm
not
describing
gonna
at
do
all.
it.
I'll put a picture up of Austin.
He's not gonna do it.
Yeah,
if you've
put up a
seen the
picture-
past episode and you watched it through, you know he's not gonna do
Brady,
any
No,
of this.
I'll do it. I'll do it
Brady.
for this
Give
one.
him a chance.
Definitely.
Give him a chance. Give him a chance. Put up a picture of me for this segment, and then cut out like that bit
Should
of
I
us
put up that
talking about
picture I drew of you? The mealtime.
it. Of meal. Holy shit, meal was so scary.
It's so good.
Mm.
So yeah, that's shell shock. And that picture, I saw that when I was in like 5th grade, and I remember that was like my sleep paralysis demon for a while. Now it's like this sport of like, dude, you don't. Let me find the fucking picture right now. You're gonna shit bricks. Bricks are going to come out of your ass.
I don't want that.
Yeah, I think,
Here,
I think
look,
Brady would die if that happened.
It would hurt so bad.
I actually
I don't want a
think you
square.
died.
It's the first image that pops up.
I'm still gonna
Okay,
put down
fine.
an image of Austin. You're not gonna change my mind.
It's gonna be Austin Irving. Also
It's
known
this
as...
fucking picture. This is like the picture of that poster that says like, "Have you seen this?"
Oh
man in
yeah,
your
I've seen
dreams?"
this.
Yeah, that used to scare me as a kid.
I love this guy.
I'm just gonna keep putting up images of Austin.
Yeah, just keep layering him on.
Like
And
different images.
$10
Put up
says you're not gonna do it.
Put up
All right,
Pete Davidson
I'll take that
right
bet.
here. Put
I'm
up
not
a
betting.
picture
That's
of-
just what the
of Bill
$10
Hader.
said.
But yeah, that guy scared me. I don't know, cause like there's something about his face. There's something about faces that like it's so weird how you can look at it and go, ew, you know?
Yeah, like
You ever get
Enderman.
that feeling?
Yeah. Well,
That's why I have to wear a pumpkin on my face.
So,
Wow, video games.
it's
Yeah.
coming to the end of the podcast. Austin, I want you
Oh.
to send one picture of you, the funniest picture you have of yourself, and I'll make that the end of this podcast.
Oh shit! This is a lot of pressure. Okay.
Okay.
All
right, I have an
You and
alternative.
Kai discuss while I find a funny picture of myself.
Wait, let's
All
get
right,
Brady's alternative.
Here's my alternative. Whatever your school, your school ID picture from, and just do that one. We'll just put.
Oh
up
my
that.
god, that's the best picture too. I don't know if I have my school ID anymore though. It is so
put up
fucking
mine.
funny. No, because
We'll
that's.
have
Oh, wait, no, I
yours
don't
next.
me, Brady.
And
Oh,
with
yeah,
all
'cause
the
you
information
see-
on it.
Then you'd see
Can we just have
Brady's full name, his
everything-
address. Can you put this picture
Yeah.
of Brady up as the end of the episode?
I'll put that one at the end of the next episode.
That's not me. That's not me.
All right.
Okay.
Well, can we all make duck noises to end off this?
No,
podcast?
that's lame. Let's make
We've already done monkey
okay, now end it.
noises.
Well, those are my only two options: monkeys and ducks.
Wow. We are so
You- if
creative
you
on
could
this
think of
podcast.
Another animal.
Quails.
I don't know.
It's just Mongolian throat singing. Like,
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm still finding a funny picture. You guys keep singing. I'm almost there.
We don't need
I've almost found the funny.
Yeah.